This is your confirmation for you to not give up. Do not stop. Don't give up. Don't give in to the enemy and receive a counterfeit blessing right before God is about to bless you. God gave me a dream the other day. I wrote it down, and it was about a man. It was April 1st, my birthday actually. And it was about a man, and he was on stage as like giving a reward speech or whatever. And I remember he was on stage and he was sad, and he was talking about how he had took this deal from the enemy. He had took a blessing from the enemy. It was a big amount of money, and the enemy had said to him that he would have to do something in exchange for this blessing because he was on the brisk of giving up. And this was right when God was about to bless him. Right before God was about to bless him, the enemy swooped in. It kind of was like, it was exactly like actually when Jesus had went through the 40-day fast, and he went through the wilderness, and he was hungry, he was starving, and then right when it was over, the enemy swooped in, and he offered him, and he tempted him with bread. And he said, just turn this rock into bread. And Jesus didn't do it. He didn't give in. He was offered the kingdoms of the world, and he didn't surrender to the devil and receive that offer because he knew his God. He knew his God would show up for him, and that his God would not leave him nor forsake him, and that he was going to receive a blessing, but that he would not give up to the temptations of the enemy and forfeit the blessings of God. And this was exactly the theme of the dream. The man was on stage giving a speech, and he was talking about how he took this deal and how he regretted it because they made him do things that it basically terminated his integrity, right? He sold his soul. He sold his integrity. Selling your soul isn't always, you're literally selling your soul to the devil, which is actually impossible because God owns your soul. He owns everything. He owns your spirit. He owns your soul. But the devil tries to get people to forfeit their integrity, get them to do things that goes against the will of God and against the person of God. And so they caused this man to do something I think it was to cast a vote for a wicked person to be in office. Like his vote would have put them in office or something of the sort. And he needed the money so bad that he took it. And he was trying to explain it on stage. And he was like, just imagine like if it was you and, your loved one was about to die, and, I just really needed the money, and it changed my life. Trust me, it changed my life. But now, and he said something so incredible and significant. He said, people tell me all the time, because I guess this was a man of God. It says, people tell me all the time now that they can't even see God in my eyes anymore. He says, I don't even see God in my eyes anymore, because what the enemy, when he offers something, there's always an exchange that has to happen. The enemy will never give you anything for free. And so when Jesus rejected the enemy, when he rejected the devil on that temple, when he was offered all the kingdoms of the world, he said, but only if you will bow down and worship me. And what did Jesus say? He said, no, only you should worship the Lord your God only. And that is what the commandment of God is, that we should worship him and worship him alone. And so a lot of times Satan will get you to worship him in exchange for a blessing when you think you need it the most. And in exchange for that blessing, you will have to sell your soul, sell your integrity in a way, and it costs dearly every single time. So just wait a little longer. When Lazarus had died, everybody thought it was over. Everybody thought that he died, and where was Jesus? But the reality is, God can resurrect whatever you think is about to die. Whatever is about to die, do not take the temptation of the enemy because you're afraid of the death of something that is all in the control of God anyway. God will restore whatever is broken. He will resurrect whatever is dead as long as you stay faithful and loyal and patient with him. You have to choose God every single time. And And the more you wait, the more you're being refined. Use that waiting time, use that time of suffering that you are going through, impatience that you are going to focus and grow your relationship with God. And this is something I'm working on myself, because I'm super impatient a lot of the times, and I have to learn to just trust God and take this time to your advantage, because what God is about to bless you with, what he's about to do in your life is going to be so much bigger than you can imagine, and he's trying to prepare you and refine you in this time. So take your time with God. Enjoy his presence. Grow in the spirit, so that when he blesses you, when you think you're at the lowest, when you think everything is about to go poof and dead and gone, he will resurrect it and he will blow your mind. So let this be a confirmation for you. Don't give up. Wait on God. Don't take the counterfeit blessing from the enemy, and stay close to Jesus as close as you possibly can. Love you guys. Catch you guys later.